welcome to you guys to my channel on Google Ads. And basically, over here, I'll be covering majorly the Google Ads and then maybe the other aspects of the digital marketing. So, let's start with the Google Ads first. And let me show you what exactly is the Google Ads definition on the Google Search Engine Results page, SERP, SERP. Fine, let's go ahead. Google's advertising system, in which advertisers bid on certain keywords in order for their clickable ads to appear in Google search results. It means that every time a user comes to Google to give his ad and to uh, ask Google to basically show their ads on its search engine results page, they are bidding on certain keywords. They are saying that I am willing to give this much amount for this particular keyword. Just give my ad on your search engine results page. So they are telling to Google that I am willing to pay this much amount for this keyword. Just show my ad accordingly, and you if I'm bidding higher, obviously the place could be first place or the second place or the third place according to how am I bidding and what is the quality of my ads basically. So Google would decide basically where your ad would be placed. However, you are bidding on certain keywords in this case. Secondly, since advertisers have to pay for these clicks, this is how Google makes money from the search. The advertiser is paying to Google, and he is bidding on certain amounts, certain keywords, and he's bidding for certain amount. He's saying that I'm willing to pay this much for this keyword. So he is paying to Google for these ads, and for depicting the results on its search engine results page, and that is how the Google is making money out of it. So Google Ads is basically a platform through which Google makes a lot of money, and it is also a platform through which people can show their ads on the Google search engine results page. Now let's move ahead. Why only Google Ads? Google Ads is a paid mode. Why should people come to Google and say that please show my ad to the people? Why should not they emphasize more upon the organic results? Why should it not uh, emphasize more upon the SEO, the search engine optimization part of Google, wherein your results are getting displayed organically. All you have to do is certain practices. However, in within some time, your ads would get displayed. So this is the reason why Google Ads is preferred to any other practice on Google. 63% of the people said that they did click on a Google ad. Google ad results receive 65% of the clicks that started with buying keywords, while organic results only receive 35%. So, what are buying keywords and why Google ads is preferred? Guys, the buying keywords are basically those keywords which show an intention to buy, like best watches. Best is a buying keyword. If you're using best, obviously you are basically wanting to buy bestest of the product that you are actually intending and using along with this term on the Google search engine results page. So that is how it is: best, free, cheap. These are buying keywords. They show the intention of the people who are searching, that they want to buy something. These are buying keywords. Discount is a buying keyword. So all these kind of words which are buying keywords are basically the words which show the intention of the user, that they really want to buy something, and they are in a mode to buy. So what uh, this paragraph is saying is that 63% of the people said that they would click on a Google ad. 63% people would rather click on a Google ad, and Google ad results receive 65% of the clicks that started with buying keywords. 65% of those clicks which are actually getting clicked on the keywords which are buying keywords are Google ads is receiving it rather than the organic results. So organic results are only receiving 35% of the clicks. However, buying keywords have a 65% population being clicked on the Google ads only. And that is the entire reason that Google Ads is preferred to organic results. So let's move ahead, guys. So what is SEO? What is SEO and how is it different from Google Ads? SEO is the search engine optimization. These are various practices through which you can come on the Google's first page. However, you have to do all of these practices and it will take a bit of time, but then you can come organically on the Google's search engine results page, first page. But these practices are lot many and it takes a lot of time for your results to get displayed on the Google search engine results page. So it is not all that easy and it is very time consuming to come on the Google search engine results page, first page. However, these are organic results. You don't have to pay. Once you come, you are there on it, but then you are not paying to Google. So yes, of course you are not paying to Google, but then they are time consuming. There are a lot many practices like creating backlinks, like choosing the right keywords. There has to be interlinking between the pages. You have to be actually making the site faster. So a lot of things are there. You have to make the URLs which are which Google can read correctly and fastly, and a lot of other practices like making site maps, going to webmasters, and correcting all the errors. So a lot of stuff is there in SEO, which is search engine optimization. However, once you are there on the first page, you are not paying to Google. You're not paying either. At any page, you are not paying. If you are on the second page also, you would not be paying to Google. But the only fact is that SEO is actually difficult, and it is very time consuming also. And that is the entire reason. Once you have a demand of actually putting the results onto the Google's first page or the second page, and you just want the instant results, maybe you would not go in for SEO, you would go for Google Ads only, because Google Ads are a PPC model wherein you are charged only once the user clicks onto your ad. These are instant results. All you have to do is bid on certain keywords. You have to first find the keywords, you have to bid on those keywords, and then you have to basically tell Google that I am willing to pay this much for this particular keyword. And every time the user would click onto the keyword, or sorry, the search term, uh, every time the user clicks on your ad, basically you would be charged. So let's move ahead, guys. So I have already discussed with you what is search engine results page. I will just show it to you what exactly is meant by Google search engine results page. So let's come to Google. So let's go to the home page of Google. This is the Google's home page. This is the search engine. This is the search engine wherein the user would type the search query. Let's say the user is typing school bags. So the user has typed this search query as school bags. He comes to this page wherein the Google is showing the results. These are all the results of school bags which Google has for the user. So this is what is called the search engine results page. You should be knowing this term. Why? Because this will be widely used in the entire digital marketing, especially in the SEO and the Google Ads. So this is the search engine results page wherein the Google shows all the results which it has for the user's query. Fine. So let's move ahead. So why do we call it PPC? PPC is pay per click model. PPC is every time the user clicks onto an ad, would he be charged? Would the advertiser be charged? So every time a user is clicking on an ad, the advertiser would be charged. However, if the impression is coming, he would not be charged. So I'll just show it to you by an example. Let's move ahead to the Google search engine results page once again, and I'll just show it to you. So I move here. So I type skybags. Now the first result is an ad. How is it shown that it is an ad? There is a rectangular box which says ad. This the first result is a Google ad. This is shown through this small rectangular box which says ad. Fine. So Skybags backpack 70% sale cut through the crowd in style is basically an example of a Google search ad. Now, if it is getting displayed till now, the advertiser is not charged. I know this is an ad, this is coming on the search engine results page. It might lure me also. However, I have not clicked on this ad still. So, he would not be charged. Once I click on this ad, which obviously I won't right now because he would unnecessarily be charged. I'm not in a mood to actually buy it. So I would not be clicking on it. However, if I click here and I go to the landing page, he would be charged. So this is actually called PPC. So impressions do not get charged. However, the clicks do. So that is what is Google Ads. Google Ads work on a PPC model, which is pay per click. Fine. So that is what is PPC. So let's move ahead now and let's move on to our next slide. Now I would just be showing it to you how all of these ads are actually getting depicted on the Google search engine results page. So let's move ahead onto the Google and I would just show it to you. So guys, we are on a page on search engine results page wherein Google displays all the results of Skybags as the search query. So first I have shown it to you, Skybags backpack 70% sale cut through the crowd in style. This is a typical example of a Google ad. Why? Because it has a small rectangular box which says ad. So this is an example of a Google search ad. Fine. Now, the second result doesn't have this box, which means that this is an organic result. The skybags.co.in might be coming organically. They are not paying to Google for this particular ad. The users can go and click onto this particular place or this particular link and they can land onto the website of Skybags. However, Skybags would still not be charged. They would not be paying to Google for this result, and that is the entire reason I also clicked it. Why? Because they would not be charged. So I'm not unnecessarily just charging them. Fine. So this is the first one, has a Google ad in the rectangular box, and that is the entire reason it is an example of a Google search ad. However, the second one is not a Google ad, it is an organic result. Now, on the right hand side, we see actually a bag, and it says the prices of this bag and the link to click it and go to the Amazon. So, this is also an example of a Google ad only. However, this is a Google shopping ad. Fine. This is an example of a Google shopping ad. This also gets displayed on the top of the screen also at times. So it can either be on the right hand side of the screen or at the top of it also. Most of the times the shopping ads are also displayed on the top of the screen above the Google search ad. Fine. So this is how these ads appear. So let me just take you through the entire page. You can see that there are other images of the skybags which are getting displayed in the middle of it, and there are related words. So this is how the search engine results page look like. Now, there is yet another type of ad which is also known as Google display ads. So let's move and let me show it to you. How are the Google display ads appearing and what are these actually? So let's go to the website of maybe Times of India. So I move to Google. and I type Times of India. So this is the website of Times of India. So guys, the first page is bias free comparisons of all the mobiles. I have gone to a website of Times of India. I should be coming idly onto this page. However, the first page that was getting displayed was an ad. That was an example of a Google display ad. So it was coming onto the website of Times of India. Times of India is drawing some benefits, and it is making money out of these ads, out of showing these ads to the visitors. How? Because they have a lot of traffic. Times of India is a widely used website. People might be visiting this website, and Google knows it. So what they are doing is they are showing these ads to all the visitors who are coming onto their website, and they are making money. So this is how it goes. So this is done through an AdSense, which we'll be discussing it later. So in the left hand side and maybe on the right hand side also, we see an ad, a Netflix original series typewriter. So this is another ad, which is an example of a Google display ad, which is getting displayed on the website of Times of India. So this is again a display ad. You can see that it is getting depicted on the left hand side of the screen as well as on the right hand side, and it is an ad by the Netflix. So this is again a Google display ad. Once I click on it, I'll be taken to the website of Netflix. So Times of India is basically making money from Google, giving the space on their website uh, for the ads. And Google also is making money through Netflix. So ultimately, Google is making money through Netflix, and Times of India is making money through Google. And basically, Times of India has a lot of traffic, and all that traffic can be routed to Netflix, and that is how Times of India would make money. And this is an example of a Google display ad. So what we have done is we have seen the examples of Google search ad, the shopping ad, as well as the Google display ad. Now let's move further, guys. So I have shown you how these kind of ads appear on the search engine results page. So thanks guys, thanks for your time, thanks for your patience. Do subscribe to my channel. I'll be coming up with the next chapter very soon, and we'll be discussing more on Google ads. I will be taking you through the entire Google ads, the display ads, the shopping ads, and how are they done, what are the technicalities, everything I'll be discussing in this channel. Do subscribe and do share this. Thanks a lot for your time. I really appreciate.